The Adrian College Sports Network wants you to join us in thanking one of our sponsors, the Carlton Lodge of Adrian. The Carlton Lodge offers a comfortable and convenient lodging experience. Carlton has spacious rooms and suites, fit for a peaceful night's sleep. Their amenities include a hot tub and pool, a 24-hour fitness center, a business center, and much more. A huge thanks to Adrian College's choice of lodging for sponsoring Bulldog Athletics.
Want to learn more about Adrian College Television? To find out more about ACTV, you can visit our website at adriancollege.tv. You can find direct links to our Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and other social media platforms there. Bulldog students can submit a request to become an announcer for ACTV. Fans can see press releases about upcoming events and what's happening at the Media Production House. Visit adriancollege.tv for more. The Adrian College Media Production House provides opportunities for students to learn and grow live on the airwaves, just like Matt Kibbe.
I've gotten a chance to create a relationship with coaches and teams and learn more from people instead of trying to teach myself something. Got an opportunity to expand my knowledge of sports, hone in on my skills as a broadcaster, and learn about equipment in different ways. You get more of a connection with professors as well.
Providing opportunities, growing leadership. The Adrian College Media Production House. Thanks for tuning in.
Hello, students. This is President Docking coming to you again from the President's Office at Adrian College. Hey, I'm sending you this video with some great news. Despite all that's been happening with the pandemic, COVID-19, etc., we've been hard at work on campus, and the faculty have recently approved 8 new degree programs, which I think are super exciting, and I want you guys to know about these so you can start to think about them as you think about your future academic career here. So here they are. The first one is in public health. We have both a major and a minor now in public health. Can you think of a more relevant major than public health right now, given all that's going on? The second one is supply chain management. If you're following the news, supply chain management is really where it's at. There are thousands of jobs. I happened to look before I got in this video. Some of these jobs pay over $100,000 a year right out of college. Public health pays very well as well. Great area to go into. The third new major that the faculty approved is human resources. And you know, every business, I mean, whether it's Adrian College or IBM or something in between, has a human resource office. Lots of jobs, great field to go into. The fourth is professional sales. Now, whatever your professional career, you have to know how to sell, whether you're selling yourself, whether you're selling goods, whether you're selling services, whether you're selling your character. Professional sales is a great thing to be trained in academically. The next one is esports management. Now, esports is just absolutely exploding across the country. And I know we have a lot of students that are athletes that would like to stay into sports. So we now have an esports minor degree. It's a minor right now, may turn into a major later, but it's a minor right now that you can get your degree in. And then we have 2 certificates that we're now offering in digital marketing, which is incredible. I mean, digital marketing, again, whatever you're going into, if you can do some digital marketing, your employers will love it. So these are high skill, high pay, high need areas with literally thousands of jobs coast to coast. So long and short is, once again, Adrian's on the cutting edge. We're at the forefront. We are leading the pack in innovation and ingenuity. And we just wanted you guys to know all that's going on. So there you go. It's all good news today. I hope that brightened your day. Thanks for tuning in.
Chance sends it in front. Shot centered by him. Davis, he scores! And Adrian with a dream start in the finals of the MIAA tournament.
Right now. Whoa! The alley got the crowd into it. He fired. Oh my goodness! How in the world? That will do it. Sticks fly into the ceiling. The Bulldogs take to the ice. The Harris Cup. The Adrian, Michigan, and the seniors. They've secured a championship here for the Adrian College Bulldogs.
I don't even know what we say about it. Like, I'm kind of left speechless after that game.
Next on ice, representing the United States of America, Adrian College.
Oh, hey, there he is, Bruiser. Hi, I'm Bruiser's biggest fan. He was a legend to us puppies.
Strong but silent. Such a humble attitude from such a prominent figure.
He ran Adrian College's campus. Everyone loved him and wanted to meet him wherever he went. Welcome week, homecoming, spring concert, he was there and looking good. Well, he did have his own private groomer. He was so cool. He had the best education a bulldog could ever ask for, as many walks as he wanted. Heck, the dog had his own pass to Richie. Bruiser was an athlete, but I'm so small. He did have to work hard at it. Well, maybe not too hard, but it will take a lot of commitment and practice if I want to land on varsity at Arrington too. It's just such a big jersey to fill. Seriously, huge. But I can do this. I want the job. Because I want to make thousands of Bulldog friends just like him. So hi, Adrian College. I'm Bruiser too.
At this time, I'd like to introduce President Docking.
16 years I've been doing this, saying hello to freshman groups coming in. But obviously this one's different. The friends that you're going to make, the experiences that you're going to have, the memories that you will create are just amazing.
Welcome inside the Marilot Sports and Fitness Center here on the campus of Adrian College, as we thank you for tuning in to Adrian College TV as the men's basketball team opens up their new season. They opened up last night. Their first home game is this afternoon against the Manchester Spartans. The women's team took care of business at home earlier today, knocking off the Spartans. Now it's time for the men's team to step up, and let's see if they can open up their home campaign on a good note. I'm Ryan Cuddy, joined here with DJ Hughes. DJ, we're in for an exciting one today, aren't we?
Yeah, we are. Like you said, Bulldogs played last night, took on the Trine Thunder. They ended up dropping that one by about 5 points and maybe 6, but it was really just a tale of two halves, honestly. They didn't look too bad in the first half. They had a little bit of troubles, but the second half, the turnovers just got away from them, and they weren't able to close things out last night.
Yeah, I talked to assistant coach JK, and he said kind of a sloppy game, but they were still in it. Only lost, I think it was by 7. I think the final score 66-59. And so he said even with the sloppy play, they were still in it, so that's what they like to see. For Adrian, they're playing on their home court for the first time in 256 days since their conference tournament win against the Hope Midshipmen as they open up here the new season on at the Marilot Sports and Fitness Center. We're in for a great matchup. The Spartans last year finished at 8-17, and your Bulldogs have won the MIAA tournament last year, qualified for the NCAA tournament at 17-12, running the table pretty much, getting hot late in the year, and then going to Albion in the conference tournament and then taking home the trophy. And then they played good. They played tough, and I think they played a ranked opponent in the first round of the NCAA tournament, and they were still in it. And I think that's something Coach Lindsay can really be happy about at the end of last year.
Yeah, I think he's looking to build upon that, even though he lost some key pieces in graduating seniors Jeremy Kalanji and Keyshawn Woodson-Morris, and also losing his star guard Jordan Harris to transfer. He is now a Laker over at Grand Valley State University. So I think he's looking to see what guys will plug those holes, and also looking to see what guys will step up to help lead this young squad.
Yeah, we got some new faces and some old in the black and gold for the Adrian College Bulldogs as both teams head to their respective benches. Stick with us here on Adrian College TV, and if you're listening on 107.9 WVAC, as the Bulldogs and the Spartans will be going in just a sec. Stick with us.
Matt Kibbe, the current student body president here at Adrian College. I chose AC because the campus simply feels like home. Everywhere I go, I know the amenities are there to help me succeed and get to the next level in my career. If you want to see what Adrian College has to offer, you can schedule an in-person visit at adrian.edu/campus-visit.
We continue to take pride and learn from Asa Mahan's leadership today.
And the slam!
161 years of commitment to harnessing the power of creativity, ingenuity, community, and academic excellence.
I believe that as you get your degree here, the world is going to feel like it's shrinking.
Welcome back here on the campus of Adrian College. We thank you for tuning in to Adrian College Sportsnet. If you're tuning in on Adrian College TV, YouTube, or if you're listening on 107.9 WVAC FM, as your Adrian College Bulldogs open up their home campaign against the Manchester University Spartans. And I'm Ryan Cuddy, joined here with DJ Hughes. Adrian looking to bounce back after a loss on the road at Shrine last night in a tough 7-point loss at the hands of their in-conference opponent. The reigning MIAA champions now getting their lineup set on the loudspeaker by Ian Went. As Adrian finished the season hot last year, qualifying for the NCAA tournament, really coming out of nowhere after, I think, being projected bottom 2, if not last in the MIAA. They come out and then win the MIAA title, knocking off the top seed in the championship game. As both teams are just about set to get this one underway. Kyle Lindsay last year easily his best in his tenure here at the helm of the black and gold. Starting the lineups in the backcourt for your Bulldogs. It's going to be starting lineups for the Bulldogs. It's going to be Tyler Guillory and Robert Warwick, joined with Kendall Bellamy, Kobe Price, and Michael Williams at the center. For the Spartans, they got CJ Hampton and Cortez Buckner, joined with Jackson Jansen, Matt Westman, and Brandon Crystaleve. Masks are on, and the jump ball is up. We're underway. And the first game in the Marilot for the men's team since their MIAA tournament win against Hope. They control first. They'll work quickly, a 3 up, and it's going to be banked in. Michael Williams, the freshman.
Interesting to see how big Adrian came out. Smallest guy on the floor right now is actually going to be number 5, Robert Warwick, at 6'3". Everybody else is standing 6'4" or taller. Big squad out there tonight for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, contrary to kind of last year, they had Harris, and then he would be joined with Hilinski at times. That 3 is going to be good, and answering right back, it's going to be Brandon Crystaleve, the 6'5" freshman. So 2 freshmen trade 3-pointers here early on. We're 3-3, just about under a minute gone by. Working quickly inside, Tyler Guillory. A senior. Kyle Lindsay wants him to step up and become a leader on this Bulldogs team. 5-3, Adrian up early. Spartans now, that one from the left elbow, and it's good. CJ Hampton coming out and knocking down a 3. So 2 quick 3-pointers for the Spartans, have them up 1. That shot is going to be up, and it's going to be banked in. Kendall Bellamy knocks in this shot. Adrian goes up 1, 7-6. Cortez Buckner finds number 11. That shot no good from Jackson Jannon.
Yeah, looking to see what Cortez Buckner has here to run the offense. Senior here for the Manchester Spartans. He also spent his freshman year here at Adrian College, so I'm sure there's some emotions here and looking to probably see a big game out of him in his first return to the Marilot Sports and Fitness Center since leaving.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see the numbers he puts up as Kendall Bellamy's hook shot no good. Rebound by Michael Williams. He'll send it back up top to Robert Warwick. Really no true guard in the starting 5 for Adrian here in this one. That 3-pointer from straight away, bank no good for number 24, Kobe Price. Jansen with it. He'll get doubled up top, and then Robert Warwick shots back. A deep 3-pointer, no good for Brandon Crystaleve.
If I had to take a guess, Brandon Crystaleve is probably the shooter here for the Manchester Spartans. He's quick to go with the trigger today.
He is, and Robert Warwick drives inside, and he'll put it up and in. A 3-point Bulldog advantage. With about 2.5 minutes gone by inside the Marilot. Driving inside, tough shot, good defense by Williams inside. Rebound pulled down by Tyler Guillory. He'll bring it up, driving inside, left hand, no good. Good defense by Crystaleve in the inside.
A little bit of contact there. Thought he might have got one with the body, but refs are going to say play on.
Swung around to the corner, that 3 will fall. For Manchester from Matt Westman, Kyle Lindsay calls a quick timeout, and we have a 9-9 tie here. Just a second under 3 minutes played. So first 3 minutes, what are your initial thoughts here on this one?
Manchester's hot from the 3. I think they're 3 from 4, maybe 3 for 5 from 3. I mean, that's pretty high percentage. I mean, yeah, the game just started, but They're really lighting it up from outside. And, I mean, with the size, I want to see Adrian work inside out. Get the big guys going, get some easy layups to get your team going, and then when they start collapsing on the paint, kick it out and shoot some threes.
Yeah, it really is kind of a opposites in play style of Adrian with their big lineup to open up. You can assume they're going to want to get it deep in the post, working inside, and then Manchester just came out firing from downtown. So it's going to be interesting to see how this one plays out.
Interesting to see some press here early in the game from the Spartans. Last night, Adrian did handle the press from the Thunder pretty well. Granted, it was some lax pressure, but it's pretty much what we're seeing now from the Spartans.
Tyler Guillory gives to Robert Warwick. Adrian with it. Off-ball foul is going to be called. That's going to be on the Spartans, I believe. Let's see the final call from the ref. He'll go over to the scorer's table. Still chatting over there. Robert Warwick getting set to inbound it. CJ Hampton on Warwick. Warwick will inbound to Kobe Price. Adrian and the Spartans locked up at 9 apiece. Bellamy drives inside, kicks it out. Warwick. He'll drive and kick, finding Williams. His second three of the game, no good. Rebound there by Buckner. He'll push the tempo up ahead to number 23. Double clutch for Crystal. He couldn't find the bottom of the net. As a double dribble will be called on Michael Williams as he hustled over trying to save that ball. As Nolan Ansaro will check in.
I think there we see both just some young mistakes. Both freshmen there. Chris DeBlieb going up, expecting contact, kind of shying away. You just got to finish strong. And as far as the turnover for the Bulldogs, you got to make sure the guy you're passing the ball to is looking up. And then when you recollect, you got to know that you can't put the ball back down.
Harrison Mendenhall has checked into the game for the first time. He came in for Chris DeLieb. So two freshmen trading spots on the Spartan roster. Buckner up top, nice pump fake. Back out to Buckner. Corner to three is no good. An air ball from the former Bulldog. Adrian trying to push the tempo. Robert Warwick sends it too high for Guillory. And the Spartans will take over. 9-9, 16-11 still to go. We thank you for tuning in to AC Sports Net. If you're tuning in on live and for free on YouTube at Adrian College TV, or if you're listening to 107.9 WVAC, a nice drive inside by Buckner, puts it up, puts it in. Adrian going from right to left on your radio dial. Spartans going from left to right. Bulldogs in the gold on gold unis. Spartans in the black on black. Inside, Guillory working quick with the left hand. That shot no good. Tap rebound. Price pulled it down. Foul will be called. Bucket won't count, and the Spartans will take possession. I'm Ryan Cuddy, joined with DJ Hughes. We got Matt Kibbe, working director. Francesca Masani? How do you pronounce your last name? McConnie's. I always mix that up. Sorry. Got Francesca McConnie working top cam and Megan Abbey working B-roll.
We're going to see another substitution here for the Bulldogs. That's freshman number 20, Gabe McDevitt, who has turned out to be a shooter here for the Bulldogs, lighting it up last night from three. Hoping to see some more of that from him today.
Jansen finds C.J. Hampton over to Buckner on the right elbow. He'll drive. Kicks it out, swinging around. Three ball is going to be banked in. Jackson Jansen from downtown.
Let me tell you, the bank has been open tonight. I think that's the third three already that we've seen banked in. I didn't know banks were open this late on Saturdays. I thought most of them closed at noon.
Guillory goes through the contact. No foul called, but knocks it down from long range. 14-12. Guillory's got 5 quick points here in the first. Hampton with it in the corner. He's guarded by Warwick, driving baseline. Looking to create some space. Drops the shoulder. Foul called. That's going to be on C.J. Hampton, the senior forward from Hammond, Indiana.
That right there is what happens, ladies and gentlemen, when you move your feet and you don't use your hands on defense. Moving your feet, get yourself in the right position. We see the offensive foul, Bulldog basketball.
Yeah, Robert Warwick, a very physical defender. A big body there at the forward position. Adrian with it. Inside, that's Bellamy backing down, looking to go with the post move, goes with the right hand, and he'll tie it up at 14 apiece. Here come the Spartans now. Cortez Buckner. He's got Guillory on him, looking for a screen. He'll not really use it from Hampton. Spartans now with it. Mendenhall gives to Hampton. Finding a running number 11. That banker no good from Jackson Jansen.
I wonder if they're aiming for the backboard at this point. I'm not sure. I mean, I played my fair share of basketball, and sometimes you do, but most of the time you don't.
Bellamy gets the pass from Nolan Ansari. He lost control in the paint. Still came out with it. Kicked it out. McDewitt for three. No good. Tap rebound. Guillory. He couldn't pull it down. And a foul will be called under the basket. That's going to be on Manchester, I believe.
Yeah, it's going to be number 12, Harrison Mendenhall. He kind of just undercut him, didn't give him the space to land back down. So they're going to grab you on that one every time, whether it's a shot, a rebound, someone going up to grab a pass. You got to give them the space to come back down safely.
You get in their landing zone, that's going to be called 10 times out of 10.
Absolutely.
So an inbound coming from under the basket. That's Tyler Guillory on the left side. He'll try to bounce it into Bellamy. Intercepted. Here come the Spartans the other way, up and in on the layup for Brandon Crystaleve. Bulldogs down 2 here early. Bellamy step back mid-range. That one off the bank, no good. Ansara pulls down the rebound. Battling inside, finds McDevitt. That shot short on the floater.
Hey, I want to see Ansara use his body size. He's picked up some muscle over the summer, and I want to see him get big with somebody down low, grab that offensive board, and go back up with it.
A nice drive from Cortez Buckner as he has 4 here in his return to Adrian. Stick with us here on ACSN as the Bulldogs trail by 4 here to the Spartans.
Want to learn more about Adrian College Television? To find out more about ACTV, you can visit our website at adriancollege.tv. You can find direct links to our Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and other social media platforms there. Bulldog students can submit a request to become an announcer for ACTV. Fans can see press releases about upcoming events and what's happening at the Media Production House. Visit adriancollege.tv for more.
Welcome back here on ACSN as your Adrian College Bulldogs open up their home opener here down 18-14 to the visiting Manchester University Spartans. Bulldogs leading scorer is Tyler Guillory. He's got 5. Adrian with it. Caleb Ballantyne. The 6'1 junior gives to McDevitt. Adrian swinging around the perimeter. It's going to be Guillory working one-on-one. Nice behind the back move. Gives inside. Driving there was Ballantyne. He'll be bumped and a foul will be called. Not in the act of shooting. So some substitutions coming in. It's going to be Cass Oganowski, the senior guard, along with Robert Warwick in the game for Adrian. CJ Hampton checks in for the Spartans. So Ballantyne inbounds from under the basket. Adrian swinging it around. Robert Warwick will drive left. Beautiful spin move. Pump fake. Delay. Shot up. It's going to be wide right. Rebound by Ansara inside. Using his body to his advantage. And Adrian has trimmed the lead to 2. Buckner drives in. Kicks out. Wide open 3. No good. Buckner couldn't chase down the rebound as Matt Westman left that three-pointer short. So Adrian now down by 2, 12-20 to go in the first half. Ansara for 3, short. Rebound Buckner. He'll chase it down, pushing the tempo. Driving inside, kicks out. That three-pointer from Jansen is good. Jackson Jansen puts the Spartans up by 5.
Yeah, if Adrian wants to keep this game close, they're going to have to step up their perimeter defense and really hound those guys on the outside and force them to and chase them off the line and force them to go inside.
Adrian swinging it around. That's a deep 3. It's no good for Cass Oganowski. And now the Spartans working quickly the other way. Jansen from the same spot. Same result for Jackson Jansen. And the Spartans go up 8, and another timeout will be called by Kyle Lindsay, as the Spartans have came out firing from behind the arc. They go up 24-16 here in the first.
Yeah, surprised to see that Adrian isn't moving a little faster here with their offense. That's normally Adrian's MO. We're just going to outrun you. We're going to go really fast in transition and score a bunch of fast break points. And we didn't see a lot of that last night either. So I wonder if Kyle Lindsay's trying to switch it up here and run a little slower, run a methodical offense, and really pick their shots nicely and take the ones they want to take. But so far, I think they might want to speed it up a little bit tonight and push transition a little bit, get a lead, and then slow things down. Because right now, Manchester is pretty much controlling the pace, picking the shot they want, and converting off that shot. Yeah,
kind of a picture-perfect start for Nate Conley for his roster as they've came out firing on all cylinders from behind the arc. Pleasure Sounds timeout just about wrapping up. Make sure to subscribe to us if you're watching on YouTube at Adrian College TV. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter. Like us on Facebook. New TikTok is also up and running. That's ran by student director Megan Abbey. As Adrian inbounds, and they'll get the first half underway once more. 11.5 minutes to go in the first half. Adrian down 8. It's going to be number 13, Kendall Bellamy with it. He's guarded by Jansen. Bellamy controlling the offense, and then he'll give to Price. Over to Williams. Williams 1 for 2 from deep in this one. Warwick inside. Price backing down, right hand, short. Rebound there by Hampton. He'll push the tempo. Hampton drives, kicks out to Buckner, but then he's going to be called for a walk.
Yeah, he dragged that back foot there trying to stop. They're going to get you on that most of the time. I thought he might have been able to get away with it with a lot of traffic moving by, but ref was able to catch it. He's going to get Bulldog basketball.
Yeah, kind of fortunate for Adrian because Buckner was spotting up for a wide open 3. So Adrian down 8. Tyler Guillory with it. He'll find Price. Was thinking about the 3. He'll elect to drive. Puts it on the floor. Puts it up and in. A nice move there by Kobe Price, the junior from Detroit, Michigan. Bulldogs have trimmed it to a 2-possession game, 24-18. Pull-up jumper for Jansen. He's came out red hot. Has Jackson Jansen. He's got 14 of the 26 for the Spartans here in the first.
Somebody might want to step up on that guy, put a hand in his face, and make sure he's not shooting cleanly because he isn't missing too often.
Michael Williams guarded tightly by number 23. That's Brandon Crystal. Robert Warwick swings it. Price got Jansen on him. He'll drive once more. There goes Kobe Price, putting the ball on the floor efficiently. That's 2 possessions in a row that he's been able to drive the paint and find a bucket.
Like I said, if you're going to run a lineup where your smallest guy is a 6'3" guard, you better be taking it inside and putting some real pressure on those guys down there.
Corner 3 from Buckner didn't fall for the Spartans after they swung it out. So Adrian now with control. Guillory to Bellamy. Nice spin move out to Guillory. Corner 3 off the mark. Manchester boards it. 2-possession game, 26-29, 34 to go. Drive inside by Buckner. Nice defense. Guillory got his hand in there to at least force a tough shot for Buckner, who couldn't convert. Guillory inside. Williams somehow came down with it. The 6'10" frame, using it to his advantage, but it'll be called for a foul inside. But Michael Williams trying to use all 6'10", 195. That'll be his first foul called. And we have a timeout on the floor. So, DJ, what are your kind of thoughts trying to slow down Jansen in this hot Spartans offense?
I'm going to be honest. I'm going to pull out a trick that a lot of teams don't really use anymore. But I think you got to take your best defender, Robert Warwick, and run a box and 1. Put everybody else in a 4-man defensive zone, and then you put Rob right there on number 11, Jansen, and you let Robert do what he does on defense, lock him down, and then from there you decide if you want to stick with the box and 1 or if you want to switch to something else.
All right, well, let's see what Adrian does. Stick with us here. We have a quick 30-second timeout. We'll be right back here on ACSN.
Adrian College is a pinpoint like no other. With our 77 undergraduate degrees, 47 majors, and 21 broad fields of study, Adrian has a one-of-a-kind, hands-on learning experience for everyone. Do you want to visit the campus of Adrian College in person? Visit adrian.edu/campus-visit. Again, that's adrian.edu/campus-visit. Come take in the beautiful facilities at Adrian College for yourself.
Welcome back inside the Maryland Sports and Fitness Center here on the campus of Adrian College. As you're listening in or watching here on ACSN, whether you're listening on 107.9 WVAC or Adrian College TV on YouTube, we thank you for tuning in. And quickly out of the timeout, there's Jackson Jansen again. He's got 17 in the first half of play. It's 29-20 Spartans as the Bulldogs on the offensive end will lose it. It's going to go off the leg of Nolan Ansara. Checking back into the game for Adrian, it's going to be Cass Oganowski. But the Spartans offense has been red hot to open up their new season. Carson Huber drops it to Hampton. Look out, there's Jansen again, guarded tightly by Cass.
Yeah, it looks like they're going with a traditional man-to-man, but they're just going to have Cass Oganowski lock off on Jansen and not really play much help defense.
Corner three from Hampton. The threes continue to rain in from Manchester. They go up 12, 32-20. Adrian trying to answer. Bellamy inside, puts it up. That won't fall. One-man effort trying to keep it alive between three Spartans. He couldn't do so. Out of bounds off of Bellamy. And the Spartans will take over with 8:15 still to go in the first half, and their offense has been red hot. Jansen almost outscoring the Adrian team on his own. He's got 17, and it's going to be a moving screen on C.J. Hampton, so Adrian catches a break.
Yeah, now that the big men have done their job for Adrian, the Manchester defense is really doing a fantastic job at closing in on the inside. So now those big guys for the Bulldogs got to be looking to kick out to those guards. We're spotting up for the open three.
Cortez Buckner checks back in for the Spartans. Robert Warwick up top. He'll give to Nolan Ansara. They're working into the low left post. Bellamy is surrounded by three Spartans. Kicks out. That's Cass Oganowski. Corner three, no good. Bellamy couldn't pull down the rebound. Robert Warwick there collides, keeps it in. Oganowski to Bellamy. Play still alive, and Adrian will set up on offense. 14 still to go on the shot clock.
If there's one thing you can count on Robert Warwick to do, is to play some good defense in the hustle.
All heart from Robert Warwick, and then Nolan Ansara inside with an easy post hook shot. He's got 4 points here in the first, and Adrian has brought it to a 10-point game.
You see Ansara give Robert there some thank yous because he knows that without Robert's hard efforts there, he gets no points.
A nice pump fake there by Matt Westman. Got Robert Warwick in the air and then just pulled up inside the line for an easy mid-range jump shot. Miscommunication between Robert Warwick. He was trying to send it into Nolan Ansara in the low post, but too far out of the reach.
Rob's got to read that play a little earlier, and he's got to see at the beginning when the defender was fronting Nolan Ansara that he's got to drop that over the backside because he had no help backside defensively.
Ball controlled by the Spartans. Matt Westman drives in, baseline pass inside. Tough shot. Mendenhall couldn't get up. Nice defense there by Ansara. The Bulldogs come down with the rebound, trailing by 12, 6:35 still to go in the first. Nolan Ansara gives to Oganowski, drops it inside, back out. Oganowski, three from the top of the key is good. Big shot from Cass Oganowski, and the lead is down to single digits. There goes Buckner driving inside. I think there's going to be a push off. It's on the defender, Gabe McDevitt. So Manchester will inbound under their own basket. That's on. Yep, the foul was on McDevitt. the freshman from Parker, Colorado.
That's a long ways away, man.
A long trip from Parker to Adrian. As ball's controlled by the Spartans. There's Jansen. You got to look out for him. He was looking for Westman. Ball got deflected out, but you saw the double team coming from Jansen. Then he was looking for a wide open Westman in the corner, but it kicked out of bounds off the Bulldogs. So you can tell that defense really paying attention to Jackson Jansen. Anytime he comes off a screen, you got to be paying attention.
Fortunate that ball didn't get through because we probably would have saw another three hit the bottom of the net, to be honest.
34-25. Westman does get the open three off the inbound, but it goes halfway down and out. Inside 6 minutes to play in the first. Adrian looking to cut into this lead, down by 9. They're working around the perimeter. Inside, Oganowski lost his footing, still put it up, wouldn't fall.
Hey, I mean, I know I'm not down on the court, but that's a whole lot of contact to not be a foul.
As Manchester turned it over, going in transition, and Robert Warwick finds a wide open Cass Oganowski. So foul wasn't called. They get it right back, and then he hits an open three to slim the lead to 6. Manchester calls timeout.
Talking about a spark off the bench. That's what we like to see. Cass Oganowski, not necessarily a starter tonight, but he has come off the bench offering great energy, both defensively, and now he's had a couple big threes to get this lead down from 12 to 6 now.
Yeah, Cass Oganowski doing all he can to cut into his lead, as Jackson Jansen seemed a little bit more quiet after that last timeout. Adrian really focusing in on him when they're on defense. He's got a game-high 17 here in the first half. So Kyle Lindsay and his Bulldogs coming off an MIAA tourney run where they took home the title in the tournament play down at Albion College. As then they got a bid straight into the NCAA tournament. Coming off a record of 17-12. Nate Conley's Spartans 8-17 last year. But they have came out strong here in the first 15 so minutes to their season. Bulldogs opened up their season last night on the road in Angola, Indiana at Shrine. They lost by 7 in a tight matchup. Matt, DJ, and Trey were on the call over at the production house. So that was cool, still being able to broadcast away games. Awesome to see. As Adrian down 6 coming out of the timeout. Westman was looking for Jansen off an off-ball screen. Foul will be called, and it's going to be on Adrian, I believe.
I'm not sure if I like that call. I mean, yeah, you can't necessarily be holding on to a guy, but if you've ever played a basketball game and you know anything about the inside, there's going to be a lot of holding from both squads going on down there.
Buckner inbounds to Hampton. He'll back down. He's got Bellamy on him in the low post. The left side puts it up, puts it in. What a shot from CJ Hampton. And the Spartans go back up 8. Adrian hasn't led since they were up 3-0. As Tyler Guillory drives, puts it up and in. He's got 7 in the first. That's 36-30 Manchester. Buckner's got McDevitt on him. Beautiful drive inside. Couldn't finish. Rebound by Price.
Not surprised to see a spin move there. I saw Cortez Buckner working on that before game, and it looked pretty nice, but not able to finish. As Tyler Guillory comes to the opposite side and finishes his second layup in the row.
Yeah, beautiful finish there by Guillory. It's a 4-point game, so little by little, Adrian cutting into the deficit. Hampton to us running Jansen for 3. It's good. Jackson Jansen's got 20 in the first half.
That is a bad man.
Manchester up by 7. Bellamy at the top of the key. He'll drive in on Westman. Tough shot. Put it up, put it in. They were going to call it goaltending regardless, as number 23, Brandon Cristally, got elevated and touched the rim there trying to block that shot. Ball fell anyway, so it doesn't matter. It's a 5-point Manchester lead, 39-34, 3:54 to go here in the first half. We thank you for tuning into ACSN. If you're listening on 107.9 WVAC Adrian, or if you're watching live online for free at Adrian College TV on YouTube.
As I mentioned last night, I was sure Kyle Lindsey was going to announce and talk about the turnovers that they had last night. He has definitely addressed that situation. Much less turnovers tonight, because I'm going to be honest, they had the same amount of turnovers they had last night. They'd be looking at about a 20 or 30-point deficit right now.
As Chris Lieb knocked down a three for the Spartans. Guillory mid-range J from the corner is good. 42-36 Spartans working quickly, then they'll slow it down once they cross half court. That's Carson Huber. He'll sling it over. Three-pointer is good from downtown. Brandon Christolieb, back-to-back threes, and just like that, the lead is back up to 9. Manchester continuing to reign in the three ball.
Chris Lee fired up after that when, he was a solid 5 feet behind the line. I hit a deep three like that. I'm going to let the whole gym know about it too.
Timeout was called on the floor. It's a 30-second timeout from Adrian as the Bulldogs with an uphill battle. I wouldn't say that the Bulldogs have even played that bad in this one. It's just Manchester's been lights out from behind the three-point line. And being only down by 9 if you're Adrian, after how hot Manchester's been, you got to look at that as a little victory in itself. As Robert Warwick and Nolan Ansara check in after the timeout. McDevitt will inbound to Oganowski.
I think now with a 9-point deficit, I want to see the Bulldogs turn to Robert Warwick and Kendall Bellamy and possibly some
Oganowski for three. There he is. His third three-pointer of the first half. All 9 of his points coming from behind the long line, and the lead is down to 6.
What am I talking about? We can just keep giving it to Oganowski if he's going to hit 3 after 3 like that.
Number 12, that's Harrison Mendenhall, gives it. Jackson Jansen guarded tightly by Oganowski. Inside, kicked out Mendenhall. Swing pass deflected by Robert Warwick. He's racing for it. Hustle down the court, trying to keep it in. Was he able to? No, he was not.
We love the hustle there from Robert. I also sympathize with him there. There definitely was a little bit of a push and some grabbing and things going on the whole way down the court. Without some of that, I'm sure we see a steal and a layup there for Robert. So I understand his frustrations. Keep up the great defensive effort, and I think the Bulldogs got some serious things going for him right now.
So Manchester inbound, but the referee on the far end of the court blows the whistle. I don't think all the refs were set and ready to go coming off the inbound. So they're going to go back down to Adrian's end of the court.
In that last defensive possession, I want to say the Manchester Spartans switched over to a 1-3-1 zone, which is going to put a lot of pressure on those guys at the top and the bottom, which means Bulldogs got to get some shooters on the wings and the corners so that if they catch an open shot, they can take it.
Spartans work quickly. They're going to put it up. They're going to put it in. Off the shot clock. And it goes for Jackson Jansen. As Adrian working quickly. Robert Warwick on the other end. He'll be called for a foul. Yeah, Manchester on that last end. I didn't realize that I thought Adrian would have gotten at least some possession, so the shot clock would have reset, hence why Manchester hustled down the court, and Jackson Jansen continues to be lights out.
That last call there, I'm not feeling that one whatsoever. He simply just backed him down one time and went straight up for the layup. I'm not calling that a foul at any moment.
Bellamy running with numbers. He'll drive, puts it up, puts it in, and the foul. So Kendall Bellamy will head to the line for a three-point play opportunity.
He said, and one. I like my cake and I like to eat it too. He's coming up with a free throw soon.
1:51 still to go. It's been an up and down, fun, action-packed first half. This is a fun way to have a home opener for Adrian, as Kendall Bellamy can hit the and one free throw, but Nolan Ansara gets the offensive rebound. Bellamy working back, hook shot no good. ball's still alive. Ansara comes up with it. Out to Oganowski. That three-pointer no good. Tap, rebound. Jackson lost it. Foul called on McDevitt. Manchester having trouble getting the offensive rebound on that possession. As Kobe Price will check back in, he'll come in for Gabe McDevitt. A 7-point Manchester advantage. 48-41 in the first half. Manchester working from left to right if you're dialed in and listening to 107.9 WVAC, as a drive from Buckner puts it up with the left hand on the right side. And the Spartans go back up 9. Ansara gives to Price. That's Bellamy on the right wing. He'll pump fake, look for something. Out. Oganowski was thinking about the three. He'll elect to pass it out. Kendall Bellamy inside the three-point line. Can't finish.
Two very different coaching styles we're seeing here today.
Another three. In and out.
Coach Lindsay, obviously a much calmer guy, sitting down most of the time, kind of just giving small little pieces of advice to his guys, while the Manchester coach, Coach Conley, has been up and animated the entire time. And I think some of that energy is definitely transferred to their squad, and that's the reason we see a 7-point lead here for the Spartans. A
beautiful feed inside there from Warwick to Ansara, and the Bulldogs were able to find the bottom of the net. That three no good. So rebound pulled down by Oganowski. Shot clock and game clock are pretty much identical, so Adrian can hold for the final shot, and it looks like they will. It's Robert Warwick. He's got Harrison Mendenhall, and he'll wait to get this play started. 13 seconds to go. Oganowski gives to Price. Over to Bellamy on the wing. 8 seconds. Ansara, deep three-pointer, short. Rebound, Price puts it up. No good. Rebound under the basket. Manchester comes down with it, and that'll do it for this first half of play, and a high intensity, high energy first 20 minutes as the Spartans will head to the second half with a 7-point advantage. DJ, what were your initial thoughts after that first 20 minutes of play?
We got to talk about number 11, Jackson Jensen. The guy's been on fire. I mean, call the fire department, get a fire extinguisher, whatever you got to do to put the man out. Put him out. I mean, he's been on fire tonight. And as far as the Bulldogs, it's very stretched out, very even across the board, getting production from everyone. But now we got to see a little bit more effort from the defensive side, rebounding, getting things out and getting things going for the Bulldogs so that they can take a lead here in the second half.
Yeah, you mentioned Jackson Jansen. He's got a game-high 23 points, making his collegiate debut as a freshman on the road here in the Marilot, as Adrian up 50-43 as we have hit halftime. So stick with us here on ACSN as your Bulldogs trail 50-43 in their 2020-2021 home opener.
Kibbe, the current student body president here at Adrian College. I chose AC because the campus simply feels like home. Everywhere I go, I know the amenities are there to help me succeed and get to the next level in my career. If you want to see what Adrian College has to offer, you can schedule an in-person visit at adrian.edu/campus-visit.
Bulldog fans, connect with Adrian College TV on social media to be updated when we're broadcasting live, to see highlights, plays of the week, and much more. Adrian College Television is on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. ACTV's handle is at Adrian College TV on every form of social media. Thank you for tuning in and subscribing to the home of the Bulldogs, Adrian College TV.
Adrian College is looking for leaders, student athletes with the tenacity to keep the Bulldogs at the top, the forefront, in and out of the classroom. The Bulldogs are looking for talent, character, hard work, grit, leaders who can electrify sold-out crowds, gut out a last-line shift, will their team to victory, hit a grand slam in the bottom of the ninth, and be a part of a legend in the making. Think you have what it takes to become a Bulldog? Visit adrian.edu to learn more.
Kibbe, the current student body president here at Adrian College. I chose AC because the campus simply feels like home. Everywhere I go, I know the amenities are there to help me succeed and get to the next level in my career. If you want to see what Adrian College has to offer, you can schedule an in-person visit at adrian.edu/campus-visit.
Bulldog fans, connect with Adrian College TV on social media to be updated when we're broadcasting live, to see highlights, plays of the week, and much more. Adrian College Television is on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. ACTV's handle is at Adrian College TV on every form of social media. Thank you for tuning in and subscribing to the home of the Bulldogs, Adrian College TV.
Adrian College is looking for leaders, student athletes with the tenacity to keep the Bulldogs at the top, the forefront, in and out of the classroom. The Bulldogs are looking for talent, character, hard work, grit, leaders who can electrify sold-out crowds, got out a last-line shift, will their team to victory, hit a grand slam in the bottom of the ninth, and be a part of a legend in the making. Think you have what it takes to become a Bulldog? Visit adrian.edu to learn more.
Chance sends it in front. Shot centered by him. Davis, he scores! And Adrian with a dream start in the finals of the MIAA tournament.
Right now. Whoa! The alley crowd into it. He fired. Oh my goodness! How in the world? That will do it. Sticks fly into the ceiling. The Bulldogs take to the ice. The Harris Cup to Adrian, Michigan, and the seniors. They've secured a championship here for the Adrian College Bulldogs.
I don't even know what we say about it. Like I'm kind of left speechless after that game.
Next on ice, representing the United States of America, Adrian College.
Did you miss Constitution Day? The George W. Romney Institute for Law and Public Policy presented the annual Philip J. Perkowski Constitution Day Address on Adrian College TV this year.
His presentation, based on his extensive experience in the courtroom, promises to be revealing and thought-provoking. It's called Making the Words Matter, How All of Us, Not Just the Courts, Can Fulfill the Promise of the Constitution. Please join me in welcoming Brett DeGroff.
Using the arc of the moral universe quote too loosely carries with it a danger of magical thinking. Technically, we couldn't have expected the Constitution to do anything about it earlier. It was perfectly legal under the Constitution up to that point. The real action in this area is going to happen at the local level, in cities and in townships, because city and township governments fund and supervise police departments.
You can watch his revealing and thought-provoking speech now on Adrian College TV.
Welcome back inside the Maryland Sports and Fitness Center. We'd like to thank you for tuning in to ACSN here on Adrian College TV on YouTube, or if you're listening on 107.9 WVAC. We're going to take a quick look at the first half stats of this one, as the Spartans are up 50-43 on the Bulldogs, and Manchester came out red hot. 21 attempts from downtown. They made 12 of them, where Adrian went 5 of 14 from long range. And Adrian overall shot 46% from the field, where Manchester was a red hot 57%, but it's still only a 7-point game. We're underway. I'm Ryan Cuddy, joined by DJ Hughes. Manchester with first possession. They're going to work it inside to number 20, Matt Westman. He puts it up and in. He's now got 6 points here today. Adrian now going from left to right on your radio dial. Manchester right to left. Bellamy inside, goes up strong with it, but couldn't hit. 9-point Manchester advantage. Half minute gone by here in the here in the second half. Westman on the left elbow with it, gives to Barrett. Jackson Jansen with it. Jansen over to Barrett in the corner. Warwick, help defense came from Guillory, puts it up, no good. Rebound inside. Once again, there's Brandon Crystal there to clean up the glass. And the lead is pushed to 11 for Manchester. Guillory inside to Warwick. Rifles it inside to Kendall Bellamy. Wide open under the basket. Easy lay-in for 2.
Yeah, I feel like 10 points is not enough for Kendall Bellamy. I feel like Bulldogs really got to get the ball to him, get him going, so that other guys can start opening up.
Pump fake, drive and kick. Manchester controlling it. Brandon Christolieb drops it to Buckner, who lays it up and in. Buckner's got 8 points on his return here to the campus of Adrian College. Bellamy controlling on the other end. Warwick to Olegowski, back to Warwick. Warwick backing down on Hampton, looking for something, and he will throw it away. Intercepted, there goes Buckner. Up ahead, Jansen, blocked from behind, foul called.
No way was that a foul, man. No way was that a foul. I mean, maybe he grazed a fingertip or two, but you gotta award the effort and let the freshman get the block there.
Yeah, Gabe McDevitt came flying from behind, looking to come up with the block. So now the first free throws of the game for Manchester, it's going to be Jackson Jansen. He's got 24, looking for 25 points now here as he knocks down the first. 12-point Manchester lead, 18:03 to go. Here on the Adrian College Sports Net, as Jansen, silky smooth at the line, knocks them both down. 58-45 Manchester.
7 of 9 from the three-point line so far tonight for Jackson Jansen. That's unreal.
He's been red hot as Kendall Bellamy goes down the other end. A nice post move and a spin for an easy lay-in. 58-47, Buckner gives to number 23, that's Chris Lieb, over to Jansen. Jansen, he's red hot. Couldn't hit that three-pointer, so his first long ball attempt of the second half will not go. Robert Warwick now running the offense for Adrian. He'll give to Kobe Price. Warwick at the right elbow, drops it inside for Guillory, deflected out of bounds off of Christolieb. 17-18 still to go in the second half. The reigning MIAA champions make their home opener after dropping their season opener last night at Trine. Guillory will inbound from under the basket. He'll have to resort to swing it out to Robert Warwick. Adrian around the arc. It's going to be Guillory who drives inside, lost control of it up in the air. Rebound by the Spartans.
You mean to tell me there wasn't more contact there on that layup than there wasn't on the block by Gabe McDevitt?
Drive inside, foul called as Brandon Christolieb went up for the lay and he got hacked on his way there. So a tick under 17 minutes still to go in the second half. Adrian trailing by 11. This is the largest lead of the game for Manchester was 12. That came with 8:35 still to go in the first.
And I think the Bulldogs got to go back to Tyler Guillory. He kind of brought them back there from that 12-point deficit, and so did Kasa Oganowski as well, hitting a couple big threes. And Tyler Guillory ended up 5 for 8 in the first half, only missing 3 buckets, so he's got a little bit of a hot hand tonight.
First free throw will fall for Chris Lieb. He's got 12 now in this one. He hits this, and Manchester has their largest lead of the afternoon. He does. Chris Lieb's got 13, and it's a 13-point advantage for Manchester. 60-47. Adrian will continue working it inside. That's Bellamy. He'll be pushed. No shot. They're going to say the foul occurred on the floor. So inbounding it out from under their own basket. This will be from under Manchester's basket is going to be Gabe McDevitt. McDevitt drops it inside. Bellamy backing down, kicks out. Warwick, open three, top of the key is good. A big three from Robert Warwick. His first three-pointer of the game.
And that's what we need more of from the Bulldogs. As I said in the first half, when you get those big guys going down low, the kick-out threes will be there.
Number 20, Matt Westman, can't answer back from the Spartans on the other end. Pushing the tempo now is Adrian. Cass Oganowski inside to Warwick. He's only got 5 in this one. Out, Oganowski, corner three, short. Good defense there by Buckner. He'll push the tempo. Kicks out in the corner. Westman, pump fake three. Jumps inside the line. That shot no good. Rebound, Kobe Price.
Like I said before, also in the first half, Adrian's got to run these guys off of the three-point line. The Spartans are way too comfortable outside of the arc. You got to force them off and make them take a shot they don't really want to take.
Floater from McDevitt, left short. So now Buckner driving inside. Tough shot. McDevitt had his hands on the ball. Buckner was looking for the call, none there. 10-point Manchester lead. And Robert Warwick threw it to Bellamy, but Kendall wasn't looking. And a sloppy turnover there for Adrian. Guillory checks in for McDevitt, and Ansara will come in for Oganowski. So some big bodies on the floor right now for Adrian. They've got Price, Ansara, Warwick, Guillory, and Bellamy.
Expect to see lots of screens here from the Manchester offense, trying to get some switches here and get some faster guys onto some of these slower guys.
As Bellamy hits the deck, foul will be called. That's going to be on Tyler Wilburn. They're going to say he pushed off. Wilburn's in the game for the first time this afternoon. So Adrian takes over, down 10, 15-22 to go. We thank you for tuning in to ACSN. As the Bulldogs trail by 10, I'm Ryan Cuddy, joined here with DJ Hughes. In the booth, Nolan Ansara, quick pass inside. Robert Warwick going to work on Hampton. Tough fadeaway shot, no good. Rebound Manchester. Hampton gives to Buckner. Guillory on the quick press. But Buckner will be able to wield control of the ball and get it across half court. There's a three. Jackson Jansen. It's good. Of course it is. He stays red hot. The freshman's got 28 in his debut. Spartans go back up 13.
I think Clay and Steph might be adding a third person to that Splash Brothers crew.
Inside, that shot was left short. Rebound by Price. I think a mask went flying underneath.
They are playing hard down low tonight.
As a foul will be called, Kobe Price will head to the line for 2 free throws. Price has got 4 this afternoon. Make it 5 as he knocks down the first. Oganowski will check back in after getting a quick breather on the bench. He'll come in for the junior Kendall Bellamy.
We're seeing a smaller lineup here. I think Coach Lindsay is going to look to match the speed out on the floor for the Spartans here.
Price will split the 2 free throws. Now the Spartans work quickly the other way. That 3 off the mark for Tyler Wilburn. Adrian down 12, 14-14 still to go. Ton of basketball left to be played. Robert Warwick inside. Nolan Ansara with the right hand. Beautiful finish. And the lead is trimmed to 10.
What a facilitator Warwick has been tonight. That's already his 6th assist of the night he's got, as he's picked up 2 here in the second half so far.
Some contact, and Jansen will hit the floor. Him and Oganowski got tangled up as Oganowski tried to fight over a screen on the left elbow. He'll get called for a foul as Kobe Price checks back in. 10-point Spartan lead, 63-53. Cortez Buckner with it. Buckner drives right, hesitates, drives again, kicked out Wilburn, open corner 3 is good. The Spartans will keep raining in the threes. They go back up 13. Wilburn on the board for the first time this afternoon. It's 66-53. Guillory working baseline foul call. That's going to be on Buckner, the former Bulldog. As DJ mentioned earlier, spent his freshman year here in the black and gold. Now a senior at Manchester University. Inbound coming from under the basket. That's going to be Tyler Guillory. As he'll look to deliver. Oganowski, corner three, was thinking about it, ended up not taking it. McDevitt out to Guillory. He'll pump fake on a corner three. Drives, kicks. Robert Ward keeps it alive. Finding McDevitt. Pump fake. Drives in once more. Floater. No good. Guillory will be called. I believe that will be for an over the back.
Yep.
So a little bit of a hesitation there from McDevitt, the freshman. If he wanted to kind of take that three or put it on the floor, he ended up putting it on the floor, but the floater missed wide right.
We're going to need to see a pickup in the perimeter defense here from the Bulldogs. Once again, they've pretty much just been letting the Spartans shoot lights out from behind the arc.
Caleb Ballantyne is checked back into the game for Adrian. As there goes Hampton, he'll kick it out. The hot hand, Jackson Jansen with it. He'll give it up, Buckner. Out to Hampton, pump fake the deep three, puts it on the floor, lost control. Picked up there by Ballantyne. Adrian now trying to run in transition, lost control. Jackson Jansen there to pick it up for the Spartans. Now going the other way. There it goes. Barony's blocked up high by Kendall Bellamy. Adrian now going in transition. It's McDevitt who'll slow it down. Adrian will set up their offense. There goes Oganowski driving inside. He'll be bumped and fouled by Wilburn as he went up for the lay-in along the baseline. And he'll head to the line for 2 free throws. So Adrian's been able to hang around pretty much this whole game. They haven't let the Spartans run away with it.
But somebody on this squad has to decide that they're not going to be the guy that stands around and waits for someone else to provide the spark. Somebody's got to provide the spark for this squad. They got to come out, make that big block, hit that big three, dive for that loose ball, whatever it is that's going to get this squad fired up. Somebody's got to decide to be the one to do it.
After missing the first free throw, Cass Oganowski gets nothing but net on the second. 66-54 advantage for Manchester. He'll swing it around the arc. It's Jansen. He'll kick it out. Miscommunication, Mendenhall threw it away. Right in front of the Manchester bench.
Also, when you get opportunities like this, you got to capitalize off of it.
A free possession for Adrian. Down 12 with 12 minutes to play. Guillory inside. Robert Warwick going to work. Beautiful post move. And the lead is down to 10. 66-56 in favor of the visiting Spartans. Double up top coming from working on Sar. They're going to swing it around. Spartans trying to find the open man inside. They're going to call a foul on Bellamy as he was guarding up Crystal there inside the 6'5 freshman. Guarded by the 6'6 junior Kendall Bellamy. So a couple different substitutions coming in for Manchester here. 11:42 still to go. We thank you for tuning in to AC Sportsnet. As the Spartans will inbound from their baseline. Pump fake. Number 20, Westman, will give it up top to number 23, Crystal. The Spartans working around the arc. Finding a corner three for Barrett. That shot off the back heel wouldn't fall. Excuse me, that was CJ Hampton. Adrian controls it. Down 10, they can make it single digits as Oganowski will hit the floor. He'll head to the line for 2.
I think he's figured it out. He's figured out you got to go hard. You got to go to the hole, you got to go hard, and you'll get rewarded. This is the second trip to free throw line in a row now.
So the first free throw is good from Oganowski. He's got 11 now in this game. He had 9 in the first half. The second free throw is going to rim out. Tyler Guillory couldn't pull down the rebound. It's going to be deflected off of him. So the lead is back down to single digits here inside the Marilot Sports and Fitness Center on the beautiful campus of Adrian College. Cortez Buckner gives it. Hampton along the left baseline. He'll drive, looking for somewhere to go. Host up a tough shot. No good, bouncing ball, rebound deflected off of Guillory. So an inbound coming from under the basket for Manchester.
excited to see what Manchester here has to draw up here with 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Probably going to see a couple screens, and they're going to try and get Jansen an open three.
They'll loft it up to Hampton. He'll drop it. Buckner with it. He'll drive inside. Guillory all over him. Back out to Hampton. Pump fake. He'll end up taking the three. No good. Rebound by Bellamy. 66-57. Guillory inside to Robert Warwick. Bounce pass deflected, intercepted. Here comes Manchester running with numbers. 5-on-1. Bellamy the only one back. Puts it up, puts it in, and the foul for C.J. Hampton.
I'm not sure about that foul call. Obviously, I'm not wearing stripes today. I sure have been acting like it up here in the booth, but that's a tough call. And we're gonna see the Spartans go back up double digits now.
A quick 30-second timeout for Coach Kyle Lindsay and the Bulldogs to talk things over. Coming out of the timeout break, it'll be a and one free throw opportunity for C.J. Hampton. As Adrian has been trying to scrap and claw their way back into this game. Every time it seems they get it down to 9 or 8. Manchester gets it back up to 11 or 12. We're at an 11-point game right now. So coming in out of the timeout, C.J. Hampton at the line. Left it short. So Adrian rebounds. They're heading from left to right if you're tuned in listening on 107.9 WVAC FM. Robert Warwick kicks out. Oganowski, a deep three. In and out. Rebound, Bellamy inside. Puts it up, puts it in. A big rebound on the offensive board for Kendall Bellamy.
In the first half, that was huge for the Bulldogs. They were able to corral 8 offensive rebounds, which they turned into 4 second chance points. And actually, the Manchester Spartans had no offensive rebounds with no second chance points. So obviously that's part of the reason why this game has not gotten out of hand here for the Bulldogs.
So Price gets called for the foul as Buckner was driving baseline. He'll head to the line for a 1-and-1. He's going to miss the front end of the 1-and-1. Adrian pulls down the rebound. 10 minutes to go. We're halfway through this final half of play. Oganowski in the corner with it. They'll swing it around. Warwick, a deep three. It's good. A big three-pointer for Robert Warwick. It's a 6-point game.
3! That's the second one in a row now for Robert Warwick. He's 2 for 2 on the night. Want to see him take some more of those. They seem to be filling the bucket up with him today.
The crowd now starting to get into it a little bit. Barrett trying to answer back. A corner three of his own. No good. Oganowski pulls down the rebound. 68-62 Manchester. Adrian with the ball. There goes Bellamy. Gives to Warwick. Looking around, finds McDevitt. Warwick will take it. It's off the mark on the elbow three. So Robert Warwick, after hitting one, can't make it 2 in a row. The Spartans with it. Pump fake. Drive inside. Tough shot. And the foul for number 23, Brandon Crystalline. A chance at the old-fashioned three-point play.
Yeah, he got him on that one. I think he would have played better defense had he kept his hands straight up and just rode along with him. He might have been able to alter the shot with his long limbs. But, yeah, we're going to see Chris Lieb go back to the line here with an 8-point lead for the Spartans.
8:55 still to go in the second half of play. 70-62 Manchester. The N1 free throw will not fall, so it remains an 8-point game. Oganowski will give to the left elbow. Kobe Price inside. McDevitt pump fake, got his man up in the air, and patience pays off as he'll lay it up and in after getting Jansen on the pump fake. Manchester with it. They're going to work it inside. Intercepted by Kobe Price in the paint. They'll slow it down. Robert Warwick bringing it up. McDevitt, the freshman.
In the first half, they were able to get 11 points off of the 5 turnovers from the Manchester Spartans. So they've been doing a little bit better job here of converting off those turnovers in the second half as well.
Oganowski up top to Price. Inside to Warwick. 7 on the shot clock. He'll drive in, pump fake, then decides to take it. He'll make it on the inside. It's a 4-point game. On the other end, working quickly goes Manchester. That shot was left short by Matt Westman. Rebound Warwick, they'll slow it down, and they'll control it down just 4.
Warwick putting his imprint on this game with 12 points now, becoming the 4th Bulldog in double figures.
McDevitt kicks it back out to work after he drove inside. Oganowski on the corner. He'll drive, looking for somewhere to go, drops it to Bellamy. Bellamy with 4 on the shot clock, drives, right hand, finishes strong. It's a 2-point Spartan lead.
And now we see a timeout from the Spartans as the Bulldogs have totally found that spark that I was talking about earlier in the period. And now they're only down 2, coming back from a 12-point deficit at the half.
Stick with us. We have a lot more to go. It's a 2-point game. Adrian still in it. Stick with us here on ACSN.
To continue your athletic career while also pursuing your educational career, Adrian College houses dozens of varsity and club programs right here on campus, along with 77 undergraduate degrees and 47 majors. Are you interested in learning more about the Bulldog experience? Visit adrianbulldogs.com and the Recruit Me tab to be recruited to play your sport of choice today. If you have what it takes, you could be a Bulldog in no time.
Welcome back here on the campus of Adrian College. We thank you for tuning in to ACSN. I'm Ryan Cuddy, joined here with DJ Hughes. And DJ, it's a 70-68 game. Adrian has stuck in it. They've stayed in it. And we're in for a bumpy ride to the end.
There's still a lot of time left in this game, too, with about 6.5 minutes left. That's a lot of basketball. And compared to last night's contest, this is a much higher scoring game.
Yeah, already surpassing the 66-59 total in last night's game at Trine. 70-68 still with 6.5 minutes to play, like you mentioned. Excuse me, 7 minutes and 22 seconds. On the board, Manchester will inbound in front of the Adrian bench. Manchester working from right to left on your radio dial if you're tuned in to WVAC 107.9 Adrian FM. Adrian working from left to right. The Spartans with it. There's Jansen. He's been relatively quiet in the second. They're going to swing it out. Corner 3, off the mark, tapped out by Warwick. So Matt Westman couldn't hit the 3 coming out of the timeout break, but Warwick tipped the rebound out of bounds. So an inbound coming from under the basket for Manchester.
And I like the change that they don't get the full 30-second reset, and it's going to go to a 20-second reset off of the out of bounds there.
Buckner gives it to Mendenhall, hands it off. Jansen, and they're going to call a violation. I think that's going to be a moving screen on Mendenhall. So Adrian now with a chance to tie it or take the lead with a 3. They haven't led since it was 3-0 off a 3 from the freshman Michael Williams that opened up the game. As Guillory inbounds to McDevitt. 6:54 on the clock. It's a 70-68 Spartans lead. And quickly an off-ball foul once more on Adrian. I didn't see who that was on. That's going to be on Guillory. That's a play you can't have if you're Adrian.
Yeah, you can't, being down 2, and especially on the run that you're on now, you can't let things like turnovers and missed shots, missed opportunities really take away from the groove you got going.
So the Spartans control. Hampton swings it. That's number 20, Matt Westman. Westman gives to number 23, who drives inside. Beautiful finish from Crystalline. Spartans back up 4. 72-68. Pass inside from Mork. Tipped, intercepted. McDevitt hits the floor. He couldn't come up with it. Here comes Barrett. It's Hampton. He lost it. On a breakaway, Robert Warwick just kind of, I think he was expecting Warwick to kind of body him up. He didn't. Kind of gave him the old lay. And then number 5, CJ Hampton, just lost control.
Yeah, that's why I was always taught never expect contact and to just play.
So Adrian now with it. Bellamy on the wing, backing down. Fade away, foul called, and one! What a play! Kendall Bellamy has a chance to slim the lead to 1.
And just looking at the unit on the floor for the Spartans, Krista Lieb and Hampton are going to be the tallest, standing at 6'3" and 6'5". Kendall Bellamy is literally just too big, too fast, too strong for these guys down low. And if I'm the Bulldogs, I'm going to consistently feed him until they give us a reason not to.
Bellamy's got 18. The free throw is off the mark, so it remains a 2-point Spartan lead. But what was a 12-point game has been slimmed to a 2-point game. 72-70, Manchester on top. 5:35 still to go in the second half. Manchester controlling McDevitt. On tight defense on Buckner, they're going to say there was contact between the two. And that's going to go on the freshman of Adrian, his 4th foul of the afternoon.
You know, honestly, what I'd like to see right now is I'd like to see number 35, Michael Williams, get back in the game. I know he's a freshman. I know he's young, doesn't have much experience, but with the squad that the Spartans have, they don't have too much size. So a 6'6", 6'10", 6'5" guy down low can really do some serious damage.
As Tyler Guillory will check into the game. The first free throw was off the mark to the left for Cortez Buckner. He's got 8 in this one. Looking to make it 9 here. The second opportunity at the strike, he missed them both. Rebound Bellamy. He'll give it to Guillory, who will bring it up. Guillory, fresh legs, just checked in. Kobe Price over to Warwick. Bellamy guarded tightly. He'll drive inside. Step back, looking for some sort of space. Almost lost control of the ball. Oganowski in the corner. Kobe Price. Out to Oganowski, over to Warwick for the 3 in the lead. No good. Tipped by Bellamy, trying to keep it alive. Could not do so as he'll collide into the wall.
But I'll tell you right now, his team's going to feed off that energy. Just because they didn't get that ball doesn't mean that they didn't see the effort he was putting in there, and they're not going to fight along with him.
We're inside, 5 minutes to go inside the Marilot. 72-70 Manchester. There goes Buckner. He's guarded tightly by Bellamy. Looking to create a move. Beautiful inside with the left hand. He will finish strong. A beautiful play by the former Bulldog, Cortez Buckner.
Yeah, this is the time that we're going to see a guy like him really start to sprout. It's the end of the game, crunch time. He's a senior. He's been in these kind of situations before.
Warwick back downs Hampton, and he'll draw contact in the foul. Shot wouldn't go. So Robert Warwick will head to the line. That's going to be the 3rd foul of the afternoon for Hampton. Robert Warwick at the line. He's got 12 in this game, 10 of them coming here in the second half. Some conversation here between the ref and CJ Hampton. Collins, you joining the conversation. It looks like we're ready now. Robert Warwick with his first free throw. Got it.
That's what we need to see. Bulldogs haven't been great from the free throw line today. They missed a few here in the second half. They missed the only one they had in the first half as well.
Robert Warwick, silky smooth on those two. The lead is back down to 2. Buckner brings it up. He's got Guillory on him. Screen, Guillory hits the deck, pass inside, intercepted, foul called. There was contact in the low post as Hampton and Warwick collided.
I love the patience from Coach Lindsay. He has not said much about any of these calls. I've been up here in the box going crazy. I don't see how you call the hand there if you're not going to call him sticking out the knee on the pick.
74-72, 4:16 to go here in the second half. So now in the double bonus are the Spartans. First free throw is good. Hampton will knock them both down. Checking into the game is Mendenhall for the Spartans. The Bulldogs have Cass Oganowski and Tyler Guillory in the backcourt. In the front court, they have Robert Warwick, Kendall Bellamy, and Kobe Price on the floor. 4-point game. Adrian controlling that pass, tipped. Oganowski able to keep it in bounds. It was going off Jansen anyway, but Adrian still with possession. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Guillory drops it inside. Foul called as Bellamy was battling with Westman in the low post. They're going to call Westman on the foul.
And that's going to move the Bulldogs into double bonus as well. And so 2 free throws coming up here for Kendall Bellamy.
First free throw is good. Bellamy not taking any bounces at the free throw, and he just goes up, steps up, and delivers. As he'll knock them both down.
Hey, free throws are all about routine and muscle memory. You do the same thing every single time you step to the line.
Bellamy's got a team high 20. Adrian trails by just 2. Jansen's got a game high 28, but he's been relatively quiet here in the second half. 23 of his 28 came in the first. The Spartans moving it around at the top of the key. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Drive inside, tough move, wouldn't fall for number 23, Crystal with the Spartans. Rebound, Robert Warwick. Handoff to Guillory. He'll drive in, puts it up with the left hand, puts it in, and we're tied at 76 apiece. Manchester working quickly. As Guillory had to get up after falling, he'll get back. That three-pointer to answer is no good. Rebound inside. Mendenhall lost control, able to keep it alive. Manchester slows it down with 3:05 to play. Buckner drives in quickly, getting past Warwick, puts it up and in. So a scramble for the ball, and then after it seemed like everyone kind of was going to take a second, Buckner put on the afterburners and drove past Robert Warwick.
Great change of pace. That's some of that senior leadership, knowing when to attack is something that he's good at.
Bellamy's shot missed everything. 2-point Spartans lead, 2:38 to go. In the second half of play, 78-76. The visiting Manchester Spartans making their season debut. Mendenhall gives to Hampton. He'll drive inside, drew the contact foul, called in ahead of the line for 2.
Like I said, in the last 4 minutes of this game, we're really going to see him take over for this Spartans offense, whether it be a facilitator or a scorer. And tonight it looks mostly like he'll be a scorer. And did you say opening night? This is their first game of the year?
First game of the year for Manchester.
Well, I'm definitely going to keep my eyes and ears open for Jackson Jansen because he came out ready to play.
So a 3-point Spartans lead up to the first free throw fell for Buckner. He'll knock them both down, 80-76. 2 minutes and 20 seconds to go here inside the Marilot Sports and Fitness Center. Manchester has pretty much led the whole way after going down 3-0. But the Bulldogs have not gone away here. And their home opener, Bellamy almost traveled, was just able to get the pass off in time. Guillory in the corner, he'll back down on Buckner. Guillory, one-on-one, Joe goes up, drew the foul. And he'll go to the line for 2 big ones.
Like I said, that size is going to be a real advantage. I'd be going big here if I were the Bulldogs. In terms of defensive rebounds, offensive rebounds, scoring opportunities, their size could really help them right now.
The first home game played for Adrian in 256 days. As the first free throw will be off, and it's been an exciting one on the return here at the Marilot. Guillory splits them at the line. He has 14 in this one. It's a 3-point game with 1:53 to go. Manchester controls the ball with the lead. The Spartans swinging it around the perimeter. They're going to find Mendenhall, who pump fake the three. He'll give to Buckner. Buckner is going to drive inside on Guillory. Pass almost threw it away. Picked up by number 20 inside. That shot no good for Westman. Adrian pulls down the rebound. We're inside a minute and a half to play.
The defense has been the reason why the Bulldogs have gotten back in this game, and I think they know that because they have been turning it up on the defensive side of the ball for the past 10 minutes now.
Oganowski gives to Price. Finding Warwick. He'll drive inside. Looking for somewhere to go along the baseline. He'll kick it out. Bellamy with it. 5 on the shot clock. This three-pointer, no good. Rebound, Guillory inside. Rebound, puts it up, puts it in. It's a 1-point game.
We got to see another stop here from the defense. Defense has been great. They got to keep it up. They need a stop right now.
Manchester with it. Buckner, top of the key. He'll give to Jansen. He'll find Crystalib over to Buckner. Buckner gonna go to work. Kicks out Crystalib, pump fake the three, and he'll be bumped into by Kobe Price. And he'll head to the line for 2 free throws. 34 seconds to go.
That's actually the 5th foul on Kobe Price, and he's going to foul out of this game. And we're going to see the freshman, number 20, Gabe McDevitt, come in to replace him.
So a big spot coming in here for the freshman McDevitt as Price gets a nice hand as he comes off the floor for the final time here in the Bulldogs season opener. Excuse me, home opener, I should say. Season opener was last night at Shrine. So 2 free throws coming up for Brandon Crystalib. He'll knock down the first. And a timeout will be called before the second. It's a full timeout as the Bulldogs trail by just 2 here. Stick with us on ACSN. It's an 81-79 game with 35 seconds to play.
Want to see the Adrian College Outdoor Performance Band in action? The band performed on Adrian College TV, and you can watch the stream again anytime, anywhere. Professional audio technician Christopher Momini beautifully captured the event, and you can listen to the entire performance now. Visit Adrian College TV on YouTube to listen to the concert.
Welcome back here on the campus of Adrian College in the Marilot Sports and Fitness Center. We thank you for tuning in to ACSN as the Bulldogs trail the visiting Spartans by 2. That second free throw is good. So 34 seconds, 4 seconds separate the shot clock and the game clock. Adrian down by 3.
At this point, I think you got to go for 3.
It's going to be Oganowski bringing it up.
But if I were the Manchester Spartans, I would foul so that they don't even get an opportunity at 3. Not something you see often from a lot of squads, but
Oganowski for 3. No good. Rebound Manchester. It's Buckner. He'll get it up ahead. And a foul will be called. Matt Westman was driving, and Cass Oganowski had no choice but to foul him, and he'll get 2 free throws at the strike coming up with 10.7 seconds remaining.
That was not a bad shot opportunity either. Great shot.
So Matt Westman's first free throw is a big one, and it's good. So it's a 2-possession game. Westman In and out on the second. Rebound, Robert Warwick. Adrian's going to have to go really quickly. Oganowski's going to drive inside, puts it up, puts it in. Timeout, Adrian with 4 seconds to go and a 2-point deficit.
They're going to come out heavy press here. They're going to try and get a quick steal. And if the steal is not there, and when I say quick, I mean inbound pass, maybe one swipe at the ball, and they're going to foul right away.
So the timeout called by Coach Kyle Lindsay, looking to draw up some sort of defensive scheme that will stifle the Spartans on the inbound play. 4 seconds remain in this one. Adrian down 2 on their home opener to the Spartans will be inbounding with possession.
Definitely missing guys like Jordan Harris right now.
That's kind of that felt like the moment you would see Jordan last year. Down 3, put the ball in my hands and I'll take the 3.
And most of the time he's going to make that 3.
Also missing people who graduated last year like Jeremy Kalanji. Him and Jordan Harris were so fun to watch last year along with the rest of this team. Kind of played with that chip on their shoulder mentality. So the inbound will come from Buckner. He'll get it in quickly. Adrian's going to foul. So it's going to be the freshman, Jackson Jansen, heading to the line. He can pretty much put it on ice if he knocks down both of them.
Yeah, you're kind of hoping for him to miss the first and not the second, to be honest, so that you can get timeout, advance the ball, and get a quality shot at a 3.
First one falls, so pretty much if this free throw goes, really not much Adrian can do. Even if he misses, they're going to have to host up something pretty much from half court. Jansen is going to be short. Robert Warwick up ahead. Oganowski from half court. It's short.
It just hits the front rim.
It was lined up, but not enough. Cass Oganowski almost just answered everyone's prayer from half court. But Manchester will hold on for a scrappy 84-81 win as they open up their new season 1-0. Adrian will drop to 0-2 as that one was a fun one. The Bulldogs didn't go anywhere. They were down by 12 at one point in the second half. They battled back, got it to within 1, but weren't able to take the lead. As stick with us here on ACSN. We have more coming for our post-game coverage as Manchester wins at 84-81.
In its 2021 edition of America's Best Colleges, U.S. News & World Report has once again ranked Adrian College as a top regional college in the Midwest. The institution was named to the Best Regional Colleges Midwest section for the 7th consecutive year, and once again listed number 2 in the Most Innovative Schools category. In addition to these honors, Adrian College was also named to the Best Undergraduate Teaching and Best Value College lists. Adrian College has been established as a distinctive and innovative educational leader in the United States. The institution places priority on a culture of innovation and critical thinking. This is the 12th consecutive year Adrian College has been featured by U.S. News & World Report. You can see the full list of rankings and find more information on their website. For more information about Adrian College, visit adrian.edu.
Welcome back inside the Maryland Sports and Fitness Center. I'm Ryan Cuddy, joined here by DJ Hughes, and we just had the Bulldogs and the Spartans wrap up as the men's basketball team here for Adrian College open up their home opener with a fun one. Fell to the hands of the Spartans, 84-81. What were your kind of thoughts on those 40 minutes of play?
First off, a much better performance here from our Bulldogs. A lot less turnovers. They did very well converting off of the turnovers that they caused. They did very well in the offensive glass. They had some second chance points. Their bench showed up. They just weren't quite able to pull it out at the end. Also, if you ask me, a little bit shaky on the calling there. There's a few calls both ways that could have gone, even for Manchester, that could have gone for the Spartans, and definitely some calls that could have gone for the Bulldogs. So all in all, great game from the Bulldogs. But shifting over to the Spartans, Jack Jansen.
The freshman.
Wow.
His collegiate debut, and he comes out. I think he put up 29. I think that last free throw, or excuse me, 29 on that last free throw. And then he missed the second, and then Oganowski almost just shocked Manchester and sent this one to overtime on a last-second heave from half court as the Bulldogs couldn't finish this one out. They led 3-0, and then Manchester took over from there. As if you're watching on Adrian College TV on YouTube, take a look at our stats as the Bulldogs couldn't scrap their way back. They were down 12. They showed fight. They stayed in it as 12 turnovers for the Bulldogs compared to 11 for Manchester. If you're listening on 107.9 WVAC.
I think they got it down to a 2-point deficit at one point. But then, like I said at the very beginning of the game, I was looking for Cortez Buckner, the senior guard for the Manchester Spartans, in his return to the Maryland Sports and Fitness Center, because he did spend his freshman year here as a Bulldog. He took over that game in the last 4 minutes. It may not have all been scoring, but he definitely played some great defense, slowed the ball down, handled it well, scored some points, and eventually led his team to victory.
Yeah, the Spartans cooled down from three-point range in that second half. They were red hot, 12 of 21 from behind the long line in the first half, but they finished out just 14 of 30. So really kind of Adrian was able to, and they were able to answer Jansen. He had, I think, 23 in the first half. He finished with 29. So a much better showing defensively against him in that second half, which was huge. That kind of kept them in the game, because I think if Jansen stayed rolling, I don't know if it's going to be tough for Adrian to scrap back with the way that he was playing in that one, at least in the first half, because he came out firing on all cylinders. As Manchester, their first game of the year, it's a successful one. They'll have a nice trip back to North Manchester, Indiana, after taking an 84-81 win.
And successful in more than one way, considering they not only won the game, but now they were able to play around with some lineups and look at some different plays and some press and some different scenarios that they haven't really been able to emulate in practice, and see how their squad is going to look. So they definitely have both the learning experience win here, and they have the win on the scoreboard as well.
Yeah, and kind of like you mentioned about the experience in practice, that you can only do so much in practice. There's nothing that will be the same as live game action against a different opponent other than yourself. You can scrimmage as much as you want, but it'll never be the same. And I think, Manchester, they came out strong. Adrian, though, you gotta like the battle back, the heart there. They're still kind of obviously losing a couple of big starters from last year, but against Trine, they played strong. Obviously, some sloppy mistakes, but it looked like today they kind of cleaned out those mistakes, and were able to play a much cleaner game, and at least on the offensive side. Defensively, part of it, Manchester was red hot, but then you also had a couple breakdowns on the defensive end if you're Adrian. So obviously, Coach Kyle Lindsey, 2 games into the new year, at least from game 1 to game 2, I think he would chalk that up as an improvement, as they dropped 66-59 last night at Trine, and then dropping 83-80 here this afternoon against the Manchester Spartans. As we had a solid crew today. I'm with Ryan Cuddy. I was joined in the booth with DJ Hughes. We had Matt Kibbe, running director. We had Francesca Machani on the top cam, and Megan Abbey running B-roll around the arena, as the Manchester Spartans come in and scrap away a 84-81 victory against your Adrian College Bulldogs. Thank you and have a good night here from ACSN. And the first game in the Maryland for the men's team since their MIAA tournament win against Hope. They control first. They'll work quickly, a 3 up, and it's going to be banked in. Michael Williams, the freshman.
Interesting to see how.
Again, there's Brandon Crystal there to clean up the glass, and the lead is pushed to 11 for Manchester. Guillory inside to Warwick, rifles it inside to Kendall Bellamy. McDevitt drops it inside. Bellamy backing down, kicks out. Warwick, open 3, top of the key is good. A big 3 from Robert Warwick, his first 3-pointer of the game. But Buckner will be able to wield control of the ball and get it across half court. There's a 3, Jackson Jansen, it's good, of course it is. He stays red hot, the freshman's got. Buckner drives right, hesitates, drives again, kicked out. Wilburn, open corner three, is good. The Spartans will keep raining in the threes. They go back and pump fake the deep three, puts it on the floor, lost control. Picked up there by Ballantyne. Adrian now trying to run in transition, lost control. Jackson Jansen there to pick it up for the Spartans. Now going the other way. There it goes. Barony's blocked up high. But Warwick bounce pass deflected, intercepted. Here comes Manchester running with numbers. 5-on-1. Bellamy the only one back. Puts it up, puts it in, and the foul for CJ Hampton. 107.9 WVAC FM. Robert Warwick kicks out. Oganowski, a deep three. In and out. Rebound, Bellamy inside. Puts it up, puts it in. A big rebound on the offensive board. This final half of play. Oganowski in the corner with it. They'll swing it around. Warwick, a deep three. It's good. A big three-pointer for Robert Warwick. It's a 6-point game. Oganowski on the corner. He'll drive, looking for somewhere to go. Drops it to Bellamy. Bellamy with 4 on the shot clock. Drives, right hand, finishes strong. It's a 2-point. So Adrian now with it. Bellamy on the wing, backing down. Fade away, foul called, and one! What a play! Kendall Bellamy has it inside the Marilot. 72-70 Manchester. There goes Buckner. He's guarded tightly by Bellamy. Looking to create a move. Beautiful inside with the left hand. He will finish strong. A bit full for number 23, Crystal Lee with the Spartans. Rebound, Robert Warwick. Handoff to Guillory. He'll drive in. Puts it up with the left hand. Puts it in. And we're tied at 76 apiece. He's going to have to go really quickly. Oganowski's going to drive inside, puts it up, puts it in. Timeout, Adrian with 4 seconds to go and a 2-point deficit.
Want to learn more about Adrian College Television? To find out more about ACTV, you can visit our website at adriancollege.tv. You can find direct links to our Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and other social media platforms there. Bulldog students can submit a request to become an announcer for ACTV. Fans can see press releases about upcoming events and what's happening at the Media Production House. Visit adriancollege.tv for more. The Adrian College Media Production House provides opportunities for students to learn and grow live on the airwaves, just like Matt Kibbe.
I've gotten a chance to create a relationship with coaches and teams and learn more from people instead of trying to teach myself something. Got an opportunity to expand my knowledge of sports, hone in on my skills as a broadcaster, and learn about equipment in different ways. You get more of a connection with professors as well. Providing opportunities,
Growing leadership. The Adrian College Media Production House. Thanks for tuning in. Adrian College is looking for leaders, student athletes with the tenacity to keep the Bulldogs at the top, the forefront, in and out of the classroom. The Bulldogs are looking for talent, character, hard work, grit, leaders who can electrify sold-out crowds, got out a last-line shift, will their team to victory, hit a grand slam in the bottom of the ninth, and be a part of a legend in the making. Think you have what it takes to become a Bulldog? Visit adrian.edu to learn more.
Bulldog fans, connect with Adrian College TV on social media to be updated when we're broadcasting live, to see highlights, plays of the week, and much more. Adrian College Television is on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. ACTV's handle is at Adrian College TV on every form of social media. Thank you for tuning in and subscribing to the home of the Bulldogs, Adrian College TV. Bulldog fans, connect with Adrian College TV on social media to be updated when we're broadcasting live, to see highlights, plays of the week, and much more. Adrian College Television is on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. ACTV's handle is at Adrian College TV on every form of social media. Thank you for tuning in and subscribing to the home of the Bulldogs, Adrian College TV.
Adrian College is a pinpoint like no other. With our 77 undergraduate degrees, 47 majors, and 21 broad fields of study, Adrian has a one-of-a-kind, hands-on learning experience for everyone. Do you want to visit the campus of Adrian College in person? Visit adrian.edu/campus-visit. Again, that's adrian.edu/campus-visit. Come take in the beautiful facilities at Adrian College for yourself.
If there was one word I was going to use to describe the communication arts program at Adrian College, it would be unique. Students find themselves on the radio, in front of and behind the camera, and directing their own programs. Students learn in a personalized environment that sets them up for a world of opportunities. Are you ready for your moment in the limelight? Learn more about the Rush Communications Center and Adrian College's communications program by visiting adrian.edu today.
I'm Matt Kibbe, the current student body president here at Adrian College. I chose AC because the campus simply feels like home. Everywhere I go, I know the amenities are there to help me succeed and get to the next level in my career. If you want to see what Adrian College has to offer, you can schedule an in-person visit at adrian.edu/campus-visit.
Adrian College has dozens of athletics programs, and winning is a staple on our campus. We have the culture of winning in and out of the classroom. This is a place where young men and women grow into professionals for life. Are you interested in learning more about the Bulldog experience? Visit adrianbulldogs.com and the Recruit Me tab to be recruited to play your sport of choice today. If you have what it takes, you could be a Bulldog in no time. Are you looking to continue your athletic career while also pursuing your educational career? Adrian College houses dozens of varsity and club programs right here on campus, along with 77 undergraduate degrees and 47 majors. Are you interested in learning more about the Bulldog experience? Visit adrianbulldogs.com and the Recruit Me tab to be recruited to play your sport of choice today. If you have what it takes, you could be a Bulldog in no time.
At this time, I'd like to introduce President Docking.
16 years I've been doing this, saying hello to freshman groups coming in. But obviously this one's different. The friends that you're going to make, the experiences that you're going to have, the memories that you will create are just amazing.
Till midnight.
Adrian College's 2020/admissions. We look forward to seeing you on campus.
The Adrian College Sports Network wants you to join us in thanking one of our sponsors, the Carlton Lodge of Adrian. The Carlton Lodge offers a comfortable and convenient lodging experience. Carlton has spacious rooms and suites, fit for a peaceful night's sleep. Their amenities include a hot tub and pool, a 24-hour fitness center, a business center, and much more. A huge thanks to Adrian College's choice of lodging for sponsoring Bulldog Athletics.